In oil palm cultivation, the most dangerous threats begin underground. Basal stem rot, driven by the fungus Ganoderma bonanense, is a pathogen that spends months quietly spreading through the soil, wrapping around a seedling's root system completely undetected. Welcome to AGS, Agriculture Global Solutions, where we translate complex agronomic research into clear, actionable strategies for oil palm farmers and professionals. The danger of basal stem rot lies in its long latent period. During the first 2 months of infection, these nursery seedlings appear vibrant and healthy. The leaves are green, the stems are sturdy, and the plant seems to be developing on schedule. These photos from the study show the transition at month 3, when visual symptoms finally emerge. This stage is marked by chlorosis, a distinct yellowing of the older leaves, and necrosis, where the leaf tips begin to dry and die. By the time these symptoms are visible, the root system is already failing. To protect the crop, growers must look past reactive management and establish a biological shield on day 1 using a combination of EFB and Trichoderma. In the pre-nursery phase, empty fruit bunches, EFB, serve as a dense organic resource. These fibers support the biological requirements of a developing seedling. EFB fibers contain essential macronutrients, including nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and magnesium, the specific chemical components required for early root structure and canopy development. The preventative strategy involves inoculating this EFB medium with Trichoderma spp, a beneficial fungus that establishes an active, living defense layer in the soil. This combination relies on 2 primary mechanisms. First, the Trichoderma accelerates the decomposition of the tough EFB fibers, breaking down complex organic matter to release nutrients in a form the seedling can immediately absorb. Second, Trichoderma is highly territorial. It aggressively colonizes the root zone, creating a physical barrier and consuming available resources, so that pathogens like Ganoderma have no space to establish an infection. Integrating EFB fibers with these beneficial fungi transforms the growth medium into a weaponized root zone, providing a proactive defense during the seedling's most vulnerable developmental window. To measure the impact of this biological shield, researchers tracked the vegetative growth of seedlings over 3 months, comparing different doses of Trichoderma against an untreated control group. At month 3, 4-gram and 6-gram Trichoderma doses drove the most vertical growth, producing the tallest seedlings. Achieving maximum leaf count required the highest 8-gram rate. Interestingly, stem diameter remains statistically uniform across all treatments. These results indicate that proactive biological intervention provides a dual benefit. It secures the root system while giving growers the ability to calibrate seedling development towards specific benchmarks, like vertical height or photosynthetic capacity. Field advisors can translate these research findings into nursery standard operating procedures through 3 specific actions. Action 1. Standardize early inoculation. Incorporating EFB and Trichoderma as a mandatory part of pre-nursery soil preparation ensures the biological defense is active before the pathogen can make contact. Once the symptoms of basal stem rot appear, the window for biological prevention is already closed. The infection process begins months before the first yellow leaf is detected by a scout. Action 2. Use targeted dosing based on the specific nursery objectives. For seedlings that need to reach vertical transplanting benchmarks quickly, prioritize the 4 to 6-gram Trichoderma dosage. To maximize leaf area and ensure a more dense canopy for photosynthetic vigor, scale the application rate up to 8 grams per plant. Action 3. Maintain strict visual scouting during the critical transition at month 3. Even with biocontrols, field teams must monitor older leaves for the first signs of chlorosis. This period marks the end of the pathogen's natural latent phase, making it the most critical window for plant inspection. Weaponizing EFB with Trichoderma transforms a byproduct into a proactive defense system. It limits the spread of pathogens while building a foundation for a healthier, more resilient plantation. For more data-driven agronomic insights, subscribe and follow AGS. Thanks for listening.